Dota 2 League. I'll get that right eventually. We have Game 2 in the Grand Finals. This is a best of 5. So Planet Hype just lost to Just Some Boys, but they're looking to turn it around here and bring back the victory for themselves. So we'll come out with our bans and picks, and we're going to see Let's Trek, of course, banned out again. Radiance why banned. The hell would you want to play against Let's Trek? And that means Gyro probably going to be banned out again. But that's okay. Bans are fine. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see a Bloodseeker ban. You'll see a Phantom Lancer ban, Tusk ban, maybe a Techies ban. Because last time, actually, Techies didn't get banned out last game and actually got kind of dealt with. Just Some Boys fighting against it and finding they actually won a victory. Pulled it out of a Tusk Techies combo. There's the Gyrocopter. Hey, Salty, why don't anybody pick me? I just want to kill people from my Gyrocopter. Sorry, that's too much. Alright, so next ban coming up from Planet Hype. They had to deal with a Tusk that netted Just Some Boys quite, or no, sorry. They like having a Tusk, so they might not ban him out. But this time, alright, buddy. They have first pick, so they banned out Bounty Hunter
Reserve time.
But they ban out the Lina. Don't want to deal with her versatility.
Radiance ban.
And the unsurety that she leaves in the draft. Because you pick her up early and you don't know, what do you got here? What is this, a support? Is this an off laner? Is this a mid laner? What are you doing here with this? I have no idea. So they ban out the Lina and Just Some Boys. They didn't respond. Maybe they didn't like playing against Techies. Maybe there it is, yeah. Techies banned. Banned hammer on the Techies. So as I said, Game 2 in a best of 5 series. This is going to be the Grand Finals, so anybody who knows of tournaments looking for a caster, hit me up. At HitchhikerMind on Twitter. No. But I've been really excited to cast this league. It's been a ton of fun. All the teams have been really great to me, and it's just been a great experience. Okay, so Bounty Hunter not being banned out, so first pick by Planet Hype. They want to get the steamroll going, get that snowball rolling, get the track gold online, and also kind of harass out any jungler that they might see. So Just Some Boys, we'll see how they respond to that, as they can do a combo pick, and maybe they'll, you know, pick up a Naga support. I don't know why I keep saying Naga, because not a lot of people play Naga, except for EG, but they do it so well, I just want to see it all the time. So,
10 seconds to go.
How do you respond to a bounty hunter? They go Shadow Fiend. Vengeful Spirit. Okay, so Just Some Boys, they have the Radiant, so they're like mid lane Shadow Fiend. He can easily grab those camps, stack them up, and then just feed himself and snowball off of that, so always a good mid lane pick. If you have Radiant side, Vengeful Spirit, just a solid ass support. She has that swap to pull people out of position, and then the stun, and the reduced. She's just amazing. There's nothing bad you can say about Vengeful Spirit. Except for maybe the cooldown on her spells isn't
10 seconds to go
right now. So Planet Hype, you know, they're gonna have this bounty hunter wandering around, screwing up things for Just Some Boys. So what are they gonna go with? Winter Wyvern, another big ban. So they have a bit of versatility right now at Planet Hype, because Winter Wyvern's so good at locking down heroes and stuff. And when she throws her ultimate on a support against the Shadow Fiend will fucking 3-click down a poor Vengeful Spirit. So they need to be kind of wary of that now that Winter Wyvern is in play. Dazzle being banned out by Planet Hype. They don't want that Grave saving the Shadow Fiend so he can get his ult off at that last second. And, you know, they also don't want to have to deal with the heal bomb wave. But no ban on PL yet, so maybe Just Some Boys consider that for their safe lane farmer. Really popular right now, but we'll see how they go.
Reserve time.
Dipping into the reserve time for the first time this deep in the draft has been kind of interesting. It's one thing I love about the meta right now. It's just anything can work. They ban out the Undying, don't want to deal with him. And it looks like with them not banning out the Tusk, they're gonna try to want to get it from themselves, because I guarantee there's no way that. Okay. Seeing that Just Some Boys is like, you can't have Tusk, we want Tusk. They grab the Shaker, and that pretty much rules out a PL, because fighting into an Earthshaker as a PL is kind of a losing battle, especially the Winter Wyvern as well, because the Winter Wyvern can have your own illusions beat you to death if she chooses correctly. But all those illusions will also beat to death anybody around you, which can spell doom. Doom! Alright, so 2 PL counters, so probably won't see a ban on him. And then Shaker preventing
10 seconds to go.
And they found some really really good success with this Earthshaker last game. He can roam around and just throw out the fissures and everything. Darkseer picked up by Planet Hype. Really popular offlaner right now since they reduced the cooldown. Hey, a Naga! What the hell do you know about that?
Dyer's pick.
I was just talking about Naga. But it looks like this is going to be a farming Naga. Safe Flame, just going to be fighting up against the Darkseer. The Darkseer, unfortunately, having to deal with those illusions might cause him some problem. The Ion Shell is not going to do a whole lot with the Riptide continually coming in and harassing it. Of course, it could be a support Naga. Haven't seen a lot of support Naga in this league, but it's definitely been proven to be an amazingly good thing by EG in the International. So
10 seconds to go.
Need a mid laner for Planet Hype. Might consider a Dragonite or
5
something
seconds.
equally tanky to try to stand up against this Shadow Fiend. Maybe we'll see a Brood mid. You haven't seen that since I've only seen it one
Reserve
time. But it worked really, really well. So my cat Walter Kitty has decided to join us on this broadcast. So if you hear any meows, I apologize ahead of time. All right, so you need a good mid laner. You played a TA last game. You did well in the lane, but you still got kind of run over. You're going up against a Shadow Fiend, so he'll eat through your refraction charges. But your refraction charges can also tank up raises. Let's see. There's the Storm Spirit. You could zip around trying to pick off the Vengeful Spirit, the Earthshaker.
Spirit.
So you're gonna go the Ember Spirit, even better.
Radiance
so,
Band.
Ember Spirit, he's got the chains, the lockdown, the sleight of fist, everything that you kind of want against squishier things. The only problem is he takes a while to come online. And I think they're banking on that Naga Siren being a core, taking a while to come online, that they have enough time to farm up their Ember
10
Spirit while that
seconds to
Naga
go.
Siren gets farmed. So last band coming
5
out
seconds.
from Just Some Boys. They see the Ember. They know he goes really well with a ton
Reserve
of things.
time.
They see the control, really, that Planet Hype are going for. So really, they just want to deny anything that can be comboed with this Darkseer. But they already have the Darkseer Winter Wyvern combo. It's the Vacuum into the Curse, and then into Chains, into Sleight of Fist. It's a lot of damage to have to deal with. So maybe we want to ban out any other big AoE damage dealers. Like maybe, let's see. Who's a support with a bunch of AoE damage? Okay, they're just going to ban out the Queen. They're figuring maybe preventing that from being a third core. Yeah, that would be the Safe Lane Farmer who would have done... Yeah, that would have been too much AoE to deal with, you know. Vacuum, everything. Wow, that combo could destroy a team. Destroy a team. But you got to pull it off. So, with that ban out, we'll see... Maybe we see the mid laner and the safe laner, so they need to ban out an off laner. Probably a Clockwork, who can really screw up the Bounty Hunter's day with just Cogs and the Darkseer's day and the Ember Spirit's day. And everybody's day just by hooking into him and securing that kill. Because he can hook in, Vengeful Spirit can swap, get the stun. It's an interesting combo. I like seeing the Venge with the Clockwork. Because instead of sacrificing your valuable Clockwork, you know, after he hooks in, blows all the spells, Venge swaps in, gets the stun, Wave of Terror, and then usually that's enough time if you're near anybody else for somebody else to get another stun, say the Earthshaker stun, and really fun combo to work with. The only problem is it is single target, as Planet Hype has a lot of AoE damage. It should do a lot of team fight damage to Just Some Boys, but Just Some Boys have that Shadow Fiend. They have a Naga to rat out your lanes, so you can't really get away from her. They lock down on Planet Hype. It's just the chains, the vacuum to prevent TPs, and that's... Oh yeah, and the Winter's Curse, of course. They blind out the Slardar. They don't want... Yeah, because broken armor on an Ember Spirit, is it just enough to destroy him? And also, the Bounty Hunter, that True Sight, makes him next to useless, because... You know, you try to sneak in, all of a sudden he breaks your armor, and then you have to run away. You can't really do what you set out to do, and you just get destroyed. So, with that, Just Some Boys coming into the last pick. They have a mid laner, they have a safe laner, need an off laner, unless they're planning on off-laning the Earthshaker. Didn't before. They had him as a roaming support and had a fair amount of success with that, so I would guess they're going to stick with that. Of course, against the Bounty Hunter, you don't really want to grab a jungler because he can just leech off the experience. And you're just buffing him up and without him having to do anything. Because normally his farm will always suffer as he's roaming around, but if his experience doesn't have to suffer too bad and makes yours suffer for it, it's just a bad thing. So wouldn't be surprised to see the Clockwork, like I said already, but there's so many offerings right there. They rock the Silencer. That's so the Ember Spirit can't get away, the Darkseer can't get away, and the Bounty Hunter can't get away. The silence, that global silence, will destroy in team fights. It also gives them enough time that their wombo combo, they're going to have to spread out. They're going to each all be running for their lives as they're silenced and have to spread out, not get vacuum walled, destroyed by everything. So silence are a really good pickup, especially late game when he has that refresher early. Silence. Okay, let's go. Silenced again, and you get team wiped when that happens. So this is going to be a core farming Naga Siren, and Silencer may actually be
5 seconds.
If you send the Naga in the off. I don't know. We'll see how they decide to lane these. The Silencer, of course, can just be just a badass support.
Reserve time.
Who becomes kind of carryish late game when he's stolen so much intelligence. It doesn't matter what items he has. So Planet Hype can respond with the Phantom Assassin. Okay, been a while since I've seen a PA game. Kind of relying on, like, okay, so who doesn't need spells, really, you know? Phantom Assassin, if you can get the crits, doesn't matter if you're silenced. So we're going to have Atlas picking up the Bounty Hunter, MGUI picking up the Winter Wyvern, Darkseer picked up by Taberlin the Great, 13-14 on the Ember Spirit, mid as always, and Dragnaraki picking up that safe lane farming Phantom Assassin on the side of Planet Hype. Just some boys. Lucky 57 wandering again on his Bounty Hunter. The Thing rocking Silencer in one of his newest sets. Carl's Jr. roaming around on the Vengeful Spirit. Brentifer on the Naga Siren. And Emotional Boys 2001 as we're going to have the mid lane captain matchup again. Lucky 57 is already moving. He's on a roll. He's going to this top rune. Dragnaraki rocking the Hell's Usher rather than what's the word I'm looking for? Arcana. Yeah, no Arcana for Dragnaraki. Still looks more assassin-y than the Arcana. I'll give him that. Atlas is smoked up with his cowboy hat. He's ready to roll and ruin some days. But let's see what he can scout out here. They see Emotional Boys. Good luck, have fun. Some good sportsmanship coming out from every day. They ping out who all is here.
30 seconds to go.
I lose control of my mouse. Emotional Boys and Carl's Jr. also stacking up here as they get ready to move in on this. So now they know that there's 4 here. Probably see them just abandon grabbing this. So Taberlin and 13-14, they're like, screw that. I'm going to go try to get the other one. Ember Spirit. He's got the governor's cap thing. That's like a $13 hat. That's nice. Shaker, he's just sitting here waiting for somebody to grab it. Sees him.
And away we go.
2, 1, 0. He has the range to get there. Okay, decides not to go for the fusion. So each mid laner gonna be able to pick up their respective bounty runes.
No more bets, please.
And it looks like he already bought. Okay, just bought a salve, as he knows he's gonna have a pretty decently hard time up against the Shadow Fiend once the Shadow Fiend gets some souls. Shadow Fiend not leveled anything yet, waiting to see if he could get anything, but he goes for the Necromancer now. Oh, he goes for supporting Winter Wyvern, you know, stop him from getting the souls, stop him from doing anything, and make him blow his, it's only 2 shared tangos, so. Emotional Boy's gonna have to contend with this.
That was not yours.
Oof. Okay, so he got a soul. He's got the roll starting, but then here comes GUI, ready to bully. He blows the ult, doesn't really get anything for it. Or an ult, his Arctic Burn. Such a really good skill because the range that it gives you. It takes a few tower shots, and then they ping out Bounty Hunter. They're like, go mid, get this freaking bottle. But Courier just kind of hanging out here. Emotional Boys here. Goes for the raises so he can get some free last hits. But let's see those last hits. He's kind of having a hard time. Already 7 up on the Ember Spirit. He's doing quite well in this mid lane. With Shaker, he's roaming around the top. Really nobody else in this lane. And we'll just be kind of chilling here. Getting that free experience, getting level 6 quick. Charles Jr. harassing back Taberlin the Great. As the Thing is just kind of farming as well. Naga Siren also moving mid. They really want to shut down the Shadow Fiend. Or, sorry, this Ember Spirit. So, support coming in from the Naga Siren. I guess it is a support Naga. The Riptide is doing pretty decent damage against the Ember Spirit because the armor, missing the armor really hurts him a lot. Because he doesn't have a whole lot of health to work with, and you know he only has 2 armor to begin with, so the Riptide really can screw up your day. Meanwhile, they're going in on GUI, but it's Winter Wyvern. She has that Arctic Burn to get away if she needs it. Not gonna need it this time. And
Radiant's Courier. didn't make it.
Oh, they did it. They got the bottle. 700, exactly enough that the bottle is. So, being happy with that, Bounty Hunter's just going to wander out of this lane and go cause havoc somewhere else. Charles Jr. is like, Tamerlan, I thought I told you to get out of here. Lucky 57, he's really doing well in this top lane. He's already level 3. Here comes the Naga Siren from the back. Only level 1, so she doesn't have the net. Nope, it's high. Level 2 has the net. She throws herself in the air and then decides to freeze herself when she realizes she's dead. Anyway, gonna land in the trees. Oh, misses the enchant totem, but he's gonna just walk up. First blood going to planet. Hype GUI. Here comes the Bounty Hunter. Brentifer looking like she's gonna be in a little bit of trouble here too on the Naga. Get the super runaway. No blink strike coming in. There's the dagger. Decided to level blur, and Atlas not going to be able to get in range of the ion shell to do enough damage to Brentifer to get that last sweet kill. Brentifer going to go mid lane, trying to be saved by this Shadow Fiend, who's now got 20 last hits. Stats going. Really starting to push this Ember Spirit out of his lane too. He's already overtaken him on last hits, as the Ember Spirit is now no support for him, as he needs to handle his own problems. As the supports need to go up and support each other. So he pings out, they're like, hey, could you stack that for me on your way in? And Brentifer's like, I'm super low health, man, I'm gonna die, I don't wanna die. Atlas harassing back Lucky 57, but okay, that's gonna be enough with the dagger and everything. All the way back to regen picked up by the Shadow Fiend, as he's gonna get it immediately burnt off. Here comes the last hit, and 13-14 kills the Shadow Fiend. Big kill for him. I was just saying he was having a little bit of trouble, but then he decides, you know what, it's no trouble, I'm gonna kill him.
Do something about that bottom tower.
But at the same time, bottom, they're losing pretty badly. Like, it's taking a lot of damage from the 4 minutes in.
Bottom tower's getting the business.
Carl's Jr. just coming in to soak up some experience, takes a few shots from Atlas, and then nothing too bad though. Decides that she's got the...
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower.
So, yeah. No, yeah, no, okay. So they ping out, okay, Ward's dead. Ward,
Dyer best do something about that bottom tower.
No Bounty Hunter sneaking in here. Brentifer moves into the woods, starts the stacking, as we lost Earthshaker to the top.
Bountiful.
Iraqi looking pretty good. So, just some boys, net worth going back to way of Planet Hype, but still 1,000 lead for just some boys. The port in, it's an Earthshaker, he's ready for revenge. Instantly drops the enchant totem, gets that free mana regen from the fountain, and he's looking for blood. Winter Wyvern blood, but MGUI is going to be able to run out of this one. It's got a clarity, and the enchant totem to the bottom, so no extra bonus free damage for him. 13-14, the mid lane bops himself, backs up, and gets ready for the next onslaught. MGUI is starting to de-ward, but has to run away because here comes the Earthshaker. Oh, Earthshaker gets the stun, doesn't cut him off though. But here's the net. Same thing that happened earlier. It's like a repeat. Oh man, that damage from the enchant totem is just insane. But the only problem with that is there's the enchant totem up again. Smacks that Winter Wyvern down. Bringing it to 2-2, evening up the kill score on the way of just some boys. And they're gonna grab that gold lead. Look at this, up and down and up and down. It's been an exciting game. Tamerlan the Great moved into the jungle. He's going to start farming up some mud golems by punching them in the face, because that's Darkseer's way. Is to punch things until they stop being things. The thing is, man, he's got 2 mantles of intelligence. Looks like he might be going for the early Orchid build on Silencer. He's got one, he's got some permanently stolen intelligence from his glaives. And it looks like I got a wraparound from Brentifer, who's looking to head either back into the forest. Comes the whips and chains. Ooh! They get the everything on him. Rush the Boys 2001, but he almost gets a return kill on the Bounty Hunter, who's now invisible and running away. So they had the Searing Chains, they had everything going for them, but just couldn't take down Emotional Boys 2013. Earthshaker gets the PA top with a well-placed fissure, though, while I was distracted mid-lane. Bounty Hunter running away, gets the invisibility room, looking to deny himself, realizes he doesn't have to. As Emotional Boyz has to deal with some illusion harassment now too.
Dire structures
GUI,
looking fortified.
looking to
Dire's
stack
top
some camps.
tower, you know the drill.
Top tower getting pretty banged up here. As Justin Boyz now have kind of secured themselves a little bit more solid of a lead in this series. So Dragnaraki picked up, is getting started on that Battle Fury, it looks like. And another Battle Fury farming hero. Actually, same thing with the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Lantis comes, he's got the bottle. Is he gonna give? Yep. Trades out the bottle with Ember Spirit, gives him that free charges. And they're not gonna go under. Okay, so I thought this was gonna be some bad news for Emotional Boyz 2001, but here it comes. Somebody spamming my Twitch chat, but that's okay. Phase Boots picked up by the Ember. That'll give him a little bit of super runaway so he can, even more so than he normally has. Shadow Fiend swagger around. Picked up his treads at the same time. Earth Shaker doing work, Shaker. Shaker's Law. If Shaker can hit you, he will. There's the brand. They both decide to go in on him, but they don't see the Nagasai just behind the trees. So he's trying to bait the Wyvern into coming closer. And he just decides to take some nice hits. Brentford are going to port out to the mid lane, decide they want to kill on this Ember Spirit. Wow. Salves up the Shadow Fiend and the Earthshaker. He had a regen rune, so he'll be just fine as he's so slow, but he'll get out of it. Boom! Chantel, such a satisfying spell in a lot of ways. But here comes the wraparound for the Bounty Hunter. Splinter Blast. Decent amount of damage. They've got him slowed. He drops the enchant totem, drops everything. Look at, oh, Dragnaraki gets really low. Luckily, the Bounty Hunter had just enough to throw that shuriken and they get the kill. So they lose the Shaker and the Siren gets lost mid. Darkseer falling in that trade. So it's a 2-for-1 trade, bringing us back to even kill score. Speed coming back the other way. So a Bounty Hunter, really lucky, good kill on the Earthshaker who's been causing them a ton of trouble. The only problem is Silencer's just sitting back here doing his thing. He's got his hand to Midas. He's got treads. We'll see what he decides to transition that into. 13-14. He's not doing too terrible himself. Emotional Boyz, though, killing it on the last hits. He's already up to 67.
Having technical difficulties.
Here comes Atlas from behind. So Emotional Boyz throws the... oh, but he's going to have to get out of here. Gets the double damage room. Ooh, one raise away from death.
Could use a little help.
Emotional Boyz turning on the Bounty Hunter. He's like, I know you can turn invisible, but will you get the chance? He's trying to buy himself some time, but he gets raised at the last second. Here comes the chains. Can 13-14 take this fight? Emotional Boyz knows that the Flame Guard is up, so he can't do as much damage as he normally would. But here comes the Naga Siren poured out from 13-14, but this is sprouted out. There's the raise, but it's going to be a second too late. So it's going to be the Bounty Hunter falling in the end. But Ember Spirit gets the rune and gets out. He doesn't die, which is important. Bounty Hunter, though, he's back at it. So MGUI going to be hanging out in this mid lane, observing some of this experience. We want him to crack level 6 so that way he has that Winter's Curse online. Same with Carl's Jr., but he's just ding 6, so he'll be doing very well as Emotional Boyz going to take his Radiant side advantage and farm the crap out of these things. Stacks one lane and comes back mid. Silencer just hanging out, being silent and just racking up the levels. Interesting build. He hasn't gotten anything in the Curse of the Silent yet. He in fact has been putting some points into his stats. Gonna be a conflict top. They decided they're pinging it. They're gonna go in on Brentford. Here comes MGY. It is slow, but here's that Earthshaker. He's like, bully shaker. He's like, go ahead, do it. I dare you. Dragnaraki has to be careful about getting low because the Earthshaker getting close. You know, he has the enchant totem. He has the fissure. He can just burst people down. Taberlin the Great being bullied off as well. That's a level 8 Earthshaker coming in against you. That's not something you want to see in level 5. Alright, let's check what hero levels are like. So it's 3 sitting at 9, and then the Earthshaker right behind. Same with the PA. 3 levels still yet to hit level 6 and get that on. Regen rune bottled and the bounty rune taken by both mid laners. Atlas still just being as annoying as it gets. Here comes the... Oh, but the ulti on top of 13-14. It's going to blast down to his shield and throws a remnant. Oh, it's quick enough to get out of it, too. So again, 13-14 goes in and doesn't get the kill, but again, he manages to slip away with his life. So you know what they say. Any gank that you don't die, you know, trying to pull off, it can't be too bad, as long as you don't waste a smoke. Alright, meanwhile, top, here comes, ooh, the Echo Slam. Dragon Raki in a ton of trouble, but here comes the friggin' heal. Oh, there's the stun, there's everything, and then, oh, the miss! Freaking dodge chance on this blurry. Oh, can't dodge that. Carlos Jr. finishing off with a magic missile bolt to the face for the poor BA.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Somebody's cooking.
Oh, damn, 13-14. Meanwhile, the Mick gets the kill on top of the Naga Siren. Hey, don't bite me, you jerk. And we're still rocking our kill a minute score, which is pretty fun. Keeps things lively, keeps them interesting. Let's see who's rocking the net worths. Alright, Radiant, 2 of the top 3 heroes. 3 out of the top 4. This could be a problem later on, is that PA's really going to need the farm to catch up with this. And the support Naga not really going to need too much. Here's the Silence. Silencer takes out Bounty Hunter in the bottom lane. But this thing also gets turned around and taken down by the Tamerlan. Not a good trade for him. Ember Spirit's top. Let's see what he can do. There comes the stun.
No breaking through the dire structures for now.
They're going to try to take this. Those raises blandly into the trees so they get somebody. There's the chains onto Lucky 57, but not going to be enough to save the tower. Shadowfiend gets the last hit and they decide, hey, screw it. We're here. There's 3 of us. There's how many of you? 13-14 looks for the chains, gets the Darkseer on top and help him out. 13-14 dives pretty deep. They lose the Winter Wyvern, and here goes Ember Spirit as well. And, 2 down on the side of Planet Hype. Tamerlan the Great and Dragon Araki. They're not sure what to do with right now. Luckily, it's nighttime and they don't get spotted out. Oh. She grabs a bounty rune and starts running away, but Lucky 57's right here. He gets slowed up. Let's see if he decides to revenge Fissure. Nope, he's just gonna port it. He's like, I like having
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Tamerlan, he's aggressively farming, that's for damn sure. Same with Dragon Araki. There's the swap.
Do something about that bottom tower.
What? Not gonna be enough to get a kill.
Radiant's mid tower's getting back.
And Naga Siren takes out the bottom tower. That's 3 towers for no towers. And things are looking a little bleak here for Planet Hype. 7,500 going the way of Just Some Boys and Emotional Boys. Going to grab this rune here. Swagging his way through that river. Leaving a trail of steam because it's an Arcana, which is badass. Just saying. Phantom Assassin looking like she's going to go for the Mask of Madness build to get this many. Oh, Winter Wyvern goes down. And so does Darkseer. Atlas needs to get out of here. He's lucky. They blow the dust, but he's already gone.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Lucky 57. This carry Shaker just entertaining as hell. That enchant totem does so much flipping damage.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
So mid tower just being right clicked to death by Emotional Boys 2001. Doing a hell of a job. The fort comes out though. 11-6 good for this fortification. The Ember Spirit decides he's going to throw some chains, get some decent round. At least he's going to destroy the Naga illusions, but he's not going to be able to save this tower. The tower gets destroyed. The Silencer taking the last hit on Mr. The Thing. Alright, they Splinter Blast, distract the creep wave, and top tower not going to be going for free. They're like, I don't care if it's tier 1. Oh, the stuns. The Fissure. You can't get that fucking totem hit. The Blur doing some good work here. Oh, there's the Silence. She can't blink away. Here comes the stun. It's quieted. He blinks in, gets the enchant totem. There's nowhere for her to go. Oh, she dodges one. She dodges the stun, and she'll be out of there for free. But they lose the Bounty Hunter on the other side of the map. But the Winter's Curse coming out on Brentifer. Is it going to be enough to kill him now? Emotional Boys doing some serious damage. They vacuum him back. But still no wall leveled by the Darkseer, so no wombo combo coming out from that. And they decide they're just going to back off. They're like, hey, we're kind of low on 2 supports, we'll just get out. And that way they can save this tier 1 tower still. This tier 1 tower that has no damage done to it. Look at it. It's missing 11 HP. That's insane. Shaker, Breaker, Taker, rocking around the map at the speed of blink, which is instantaneous. Bounty Hunter trying to get them some good intel and everything, but every time he gets too close, he takes that Dark Lord buff. Gets pinged out. They might know he's there, so they might send a scouting illusion or something. Here comes Lucky 57. He's going to scout it himself. He activates a haste ring. He's going to go on the Winter Wyvern. They throw up the chains. Blink destroyed Winter Wyvern. Holy crap, the magnitude of it. 13, 14 minutes to get up. Oh no, he remnants into the ultimate. He's going to be destroyed. Lucky 57 getting the kill there too. Most of the boys getting below the pumpkin mechanism. And there's another kill for the Earthshaker. He's unstoppable. It's a triple kill. He blinks forward. Devil in the crate. You're not safe either. Keep running, boy. Surge yourself when you can. It's not surge, but the ultra kill. Coming out for the frickin' Earthshaker. Shaker, taker, breaker. Holy shit. Alright, so they move up to the high ground. Here comes the Splinter Blast. No fortification for the Dire right now. Carl's Jr. taking the damage and Emotional Boys as well. They don't have late game items really up late. There's the Rod of Atos. Oh my god, the Shaker gets a monster kill streak. He just blinks up and just gets a kill. He's like, hey, Winter Wyvern. What Winter Wyvern? It's dead. It's already dead. Raises again, and there's the GG coming out from Planet Hype. It's Nova, the disaster. It's finally into. Oh, the Echo Slam! And then the song. Whew. So that brings it to a 2-0 in this 5-game series for the Game is Hard Dota 2 League between Just Some Boys and Planet Hype. We'll be right back with Game 3.